So Alex, here we are back at home. A disappointing game against Helston, but having said that, we seem to have lots of pressure, lots of chances of goal, and it was almost like, how didn't we score?
Yeah, it was. We applied pressure. There wasn't a lot in the game. I thought it was really, really tight. And fair play to Helston. They've done a real job on us today. I thought they was excellent. I thought it was a really good away performance. They frustrated us. They never really let us settle into any rhythm. They were really organised and hard-working, and yeah, they took their chances at good times. And I never really felt like we were going to break them down. We had a couple of moments whilst we had opportunities. It was more off the cuff. We put as many patterns together. A mixture of them not allowing us and us not quite being at the races today. I thought we were quite passive.
I think our chances mainly came from set pieces, and we had shot off the bar, shot onto the woodwork, a cut and just over the top.
Yeah, set piece deliveries were good.
Yeah.
We put the ball into some really good areas. Then it becomes a numbers game. We weren't aggressive enough, and that's what Helston were good at today. They were aggressive in both boxes, very physically dominant side, but I thought we played into their hands. First half we actually played alright. First half we got the ball down, we moved it through the thirds quite nicely. Some of the combinations were good. We played up, back and through, which is what we asked for. We were unfortunate with it wasn't great defending for the goal actually. It was we were a bit standoffish, allowed them to switch too easily and allowed them into our box, and that was frustrating. But after that we ended the half quite well, and I thought it was only a matter of time before we did open them up, but we didn't quite have that quality in front of goal today.
In the first 20 minutes of the second half, it did feel like the goal was coming, and it just didn't.
Yeah, we didn't play with much pattern though. I thought we were a bit off the cuff second half. We said we couldn't go long into Archie because their three centre halves were extremely dominant, and we couldn't go flick-ons and things like that. And then we weren't brave enough to get on the ball and move it through and really take the game by the scruff of the neck. I think we let that game pass us by, and I thought we looked a bit passive, which is disappointing because I wanted us after the week. We lost last week and we had a disappointing draw in the week. I thought we'd take the game by the scruff of the neck today and really, really won it, but I didn't see it from the players, which is disappointing. And it's turned out to be a really bad week for us, picking up one point from the 3 games, and we've got to bounce back quite quickly because we want to call it a mini rut if you like, with the 3 games. We've really got to show a bit more about us. So when games do go like that, when we can't quite find an answer, we need problem solvers who are going to solve that problem and take the game by the scruff of the neck, as I said.
And we've now got a run of sort of several home games coming quite quickly, Cup and League. So I guess it's important that we sort of, as you say, get out of this little blip before it does become a run.
Yeah, we're usually pretty good at home. We open the game up quite nicely and we stretch it. But today, again, credit to Helston. They were very, very good. But we never really settled into any rhythm and played how we wanted to play. And that's disappointing. Yeah, that's really disappointing that we let that game pass us. But we've got to move on. I think we've got lots of quality within the squad, and I still believe in that. And they will get us out of this little rut that we're in. But we might need a little bit of a shake-up in terms of personnel, and that's not a bad thing sometimes. And there were some boys that we didn't get on the pitch today who would rightfully be very disappointed. And they haven't. So yeah, we've got to come up with a game plan against Mansfield in the FA Vase, which now becomes a very, very important. Well, it was going to be important anyway, but it becomes even more important now that we bounce back and we put a good performance in and against a side which is going to be very similar to that new manager bounce and all that. So we've got to dust ourselves down and go again. That's a disappointing week, but I said it a couple of weeks ago, we're still too much of a yo-yo side, and I was hoping we got away from that, but that's where we are. We put good runs together, and then we go on a couple of losing runs, and we've got to be stronger than that, but we're just not quite there at the moment.
No. Well, thanks as always for your honest appraisal of the game, and hopefully we'll have a better chat after the FA Vase game coming up soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.